I welcome you all in online lecture series. I am Dr. Ganesh Mogal, Assistant Professor, Department of Physics, KTHM College, Nasik. Today we are going to discuss user defined function. So let's begin. In this lecture we have to see what is a function, definition of a function, advantages of function, types of a function, then function declaration, and C program to use a function. After attending this lecture, student will be understand about what is function, its advantages, then types of a function, then use of a function in a C program. So question is arises, what is the function? A function is an independent or self-contained block of statement that performs specific, well-defined task and may return a value to a calling program. So it is the block of a statement. If we consider any program, then the program can be divided into the sub program, and that sub program is also known as the function. It is a block of a statement. Now program development include problem solving, then the designing the program. While designing the program, we require keywords, identifiers, then different data types, and for problem solving develop the logic, or it gives the logic of a program. Then after that there is a coding. Now designing and writing a program of a small size is easier, but if we consider the program which consists of the lines greater than the 1000, it is difficult to find the error, that is, it is difficult to debug it. So that the large program is broken into small sub program, and such small, compact and more manageable modules is called function. So here if we consider the main program, then the main program is divided into the sub program. Okay, it may be two or more sub program. Then these sub programs can be integrated and we get a solution. Sub program is known as a function or modules, and this main program is divided into the sub program or function or modules. It is known as a modular programming. Advantages of a function. Function are useful for modular or structural programming. Function allows large program to broken into number of small components which will be useful in a debugging process. So the large program is broken into small sub program so that we can easily debug that small program or that function. Debugging means the process of finding error in the program. Then it can be used many times in a programs and in other program also. A function can be called itself again and again. So it is a recursive process. Function can be used or called itself again and again. It is easier to understand program logic. When we use the function, the program logic, it is easier to understand the program logic. The program development became easier. The frequently used function can be put together in a customized library. Now there are different types of a function. Generally, there are two types of a function. First is a predefined function or a library function. These functions are pre-written and compiled and placed in a library. If we consider some function, that is a printf function and scanf function, when we have to use this predefined function printf and scanf function, we required standard input output dot header, okay, header file. So it is a library. And if we consider the cos function, tan function, then sine function, then we require the maths dot h, okay. So these are a predefined function. These functions are pre-written, compiled and placed in a library. Now there are some user defined function. These functions are written by user. User have freedom to choose the name, argument and return data types of this function. So the user defined function may be initialized or written by user, and user have freedom to choose the name, argument and return data type. If we consider a function, then there are three steps are very important. First is a function declaration. Generally the function declare above the main. Then function call, which gives the logic and control goes to the function definition. And third step is a function definition, which is also important while writing the function. Now we have to declare the function. The function defined has a two principal component, that is the first line and second is a body of a function. First line of function define contains the type specification followed by function name and set of argument followed by commas and enclosed in a parenthesis. In general, first line function can be written as first data type. We can use different data types, that is integer, or we can use a that is a character, strings. These are the data type. Then function name, type 1 argument 1, type 2 argument 2, type up to sound type n argument n. We can use number of types or number of argument. The data type represent the data type of atom. Okay, we can use integer or a different data type. That is the written by the function name. Type 1, type 2 up to so on type n represent data type arguments. That is argument 1, argument 2 up to so on argument n. The data type are assumed to be integer if they are not shown explicitly. It is by default we can use the integer. Then the body of a function, the remaining part of function defines is compound statement that define the action to be taken by function. The compound statement is also called as a body of a function. The statement may be expression statement, control statement, one or more return statement. The function name may be any valid C identifier and must be unique in a particular program. Now consider this program. First is a hash include, which is a preprocessor directive stdio.h means standard input output dot h means header file. Now we have to declare the function. For that we use a data type. Integer is a data type. Add is the name, then integer int, okay, because we use the two values, that is a and b, which are integer, okay. So these are a type and argument, okay. Then main, we know that the function declaration must be above the main function. So integer int add integer, it is a declare above the main function. Then integer a b result sum, it is equal to 0. All these are the integer. Now printf, enter the value of a and b. Now this message is a display on a screen by using this output function, that is a printf function. Now we have to enter the value of a and b. For that we use input function, that is a scanf function. The a and b both are the integer, and therefore we use %d and a and b, okay, so that value of a and b can be given to the computer. Then sum is equal to add a comma b. This is a function call which gives the logic of the program. Sum is equal to add a and b, so that we get a sum, okay, we get sum. Here if we consider a and b, these are the actual value or actual parameters. Then printf, which is a use to print the sum, okay, but sum is a printed at a last, okay. Program execution is a growth from sum add a and b, from these steps to integer add integer x integer y. This is a function definition, okay, and the integer x and integer y are formal parameters. Integer x and integer y are formal parameter. The execution of a program goes from sum to integer add integer x and integer y, okay. After that integer result, we get a result, and result is equal to a plus b. Then return result, okay, and after execution of this instruction or these steps, the execution of a program is goes to printf, so that the sum is a display on a screen. So here three steps are very important. First, function declaration, which is above the main function. Then function call, which gives the logic of a program, and then function definition, in which there are the formal parameters, okay. First hash include, then integer add integer and integer add integer, this is the data type, add is the name of that function, then integer because a and b are both are the integer, okay. Now, so in this lecture we discuss what is a function, okay. It is a block of a statement. If we consider any program, if a size of a program is very large, then the program is divided into the sub program, okay. This sub program is known as function or modules. This sub program again integrated and we get solution. And this process is known as a modular programming. Function reduce complexity. It make the process debugging process, that is it is finding error, make it easy. Okay, while considering the function, three steps are very important. First is a function declaration. Function declaration is about a main function. Then function call, which gives the logic of a program, and control goes to the function definition. Function definition. So these processes are very important. In this lecture we also discuss two types of a function, that is the predefined function. We know that the printf function, scanf function, then sin, cos, tan, these are the predefined function. Okay, then we can also use user defined function. Okay, user defined function. User have freedom to choose the user defined function. So all these cover in this lecture. Now you have some assignment. Question is, what is function? State three advantages to use the function. What is arguments? What other term is sometimes used for argument? What are principal components of the function definition? How is the first line function definition written? What is the purpose of each atom or group of atom? Now write answer of all this question and send this assignment on Google Classroom. In next lecture we have to see what is assessing the function, function prototype and recursion. Thank you.